Time is valuable, and using Kittl I can make great designs. And in this video I'm going to show you how using Kittl you can scale up and you can make more designs faster. So in this video I have 5 tips on how you can scale up and make more designs quickly and increase your chances of making a sale in the print-on-demand world. If we're meeting for the first time, my name is Zen Watercooler. The channel is Zen Watercooler, and in this video, I'm going to cover Kittl. If you've never heard of Kittl before, it's a great online resource. I'm going to put a link to Kittl in the video description below. Just a heads up, it is an affiliate link. That just means if you click on the link and you purchase the Kittl subscription, I would receive a small commission. As we jump into this walkthrough, I want to share with you a tip that's sort of outside of the scaling, but it may be helpful. So if you've got a design that you've called up, maybe it's a template like this one, when I go onto the little gear icon on the top right, I'm going to see this is a 1200 by 1200. It's a sticker design. Well, if you want to make this into a t-shirt design, you can change the artboard size. You can click on the little gear icon and then you can change the custom size down here at the bottom. So I'm going to make the width 4500 and then the height is 5400. And then I'm going to click confirm. That's going to change now the artboard size. What you can do now is hit the Control A button. That's going to highlight everything, and then you can drag it and make it larger. I'm going to click Control A, move it right to the middle here just like this, and now let's scale this up. So tip number 1 is to change the images inside of the actual design. So here I've got my Let's Dance design. I simply am going to click the little mirror ball. I can move him around. I can then delete them, hit the delete key, and now I can stick something else in there if I want. So I'm going to go here to elements on the left hand side. I'm going to type in music note. So now I can select the musical note. I can move that in. I could even select another one if I wanted, move that down here, make it the exact same color, just like that. I'll even pick one more, move him down here, make him the exact same color. In a matter of seconds, I've changed the design and I've scaled it up. Tip number 2 to scale up is to change the text. So here I've got a t-shirt design. I love the eyeball. Maybe I don't really want the same text. So what I'm going to do is simply just double click inside of it and then type in another piece of text, different words. And just like that, I've got a completely different scaled up design. Tip number 3 is to change the fonts. And there's a few different ways you can do it here. So here we've got a bunny rabbit with some font. So I'm going to click on the font and we're going to see over on the right, a whole bunch of items will come up here that we can change. We can change the actual typeface. So that's what I'm going to do first. I'm going to click on it and I'm going to check another type of font there. That's great. I'm going to click on this one as well, and I'm going to make it the same. You'll see it comes up under recently used. So just like that, I've now changed the font. Another thing you can do is when you click on the font and this window comes up on the right-hand side, you can click right here. It's A+ effects, and you can see now there's drop shadows. There's different things you can do here. So I could make the color, for example, match very quickly. I'm going to click on the red that's the same color as the heart. So I'm going to click on A+ effects. I'm going to click on the drop shadow, and then I'm going to make the drop shadow color just by clicking on the document colors the same as the heart. So just like that, I've completely changed the way this design looks. The fonts are different and the drop shadowing makes it completely different. Tip number 4 is to change the placement. Now, what do I mean by that? I'll show you a great looking example here. This is a beautiful cat with a mug of beer. Happy St. Patrick's Day. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to leave the design sort of as is, but I'm simply going to change the way it looks. I'm going to move kitty cat up near the top. I'm going to take the happy, move them down, and I'm going to change the angle of this. So we can see here the arch curve is at 96%. When I lower this down, I can actually make him the other way. And now I've got Happy St. Patrick's Day. And if you want to align all this, Control A selects everything and then hit the middle center align button. I've now got a completely different looking design simply because the way the text is placed inside of the image. Tip number 5 is to change the colors. So here's an example of a great looking t-shirt design, but if I don't like the color, I can change it. Now if I select the font, you're going to see the text color is going to come up, and I could change the text color pretty easily. Now there is gradient colors in here, so I could change any of the individual 4 gradient colors. If I click on the red, for example, I could replace it with a blue, and you'll see down below that changes to a blue pretty quickly. If I click on the image, which is not a vector, you'll see I don't have the option now to change the individual colors, but I'll show you how to do that in just a second. An easy way to change the colors is to simply change the saturation. You can increase the saturation or decrease the saturation, and that's an easy fix if you just want to make it a little bit more rich or a little bit more grayscale. From there, if you would like to actually change the color, simply make sure you've clicked on it, and then over on the right hand side there's an image vectorizer. I'm going to click on it and I'm going to make this 10 colors, for example. You could go all the way up to 16. In this case, there's about 10 in this design. I'm going to click Vectorize Image. Okay, and now I've got my vectors design created. Here's my 10 colors at the top. And if you want to change any of the individual colors, simply click on the individual object color on the top right, and then you can make it something else. So if I wanted to get rid of the red, for example, I'll click on the red, and then I can change it. And you'll see over on the design itself, it's changing in real time. That's kind of a nice feature. So if you really wanted it to be different, you can make it, for example, green instead of red. Very easy to do, and you can quickly make very different color variants based on a great looking design. And of course, remember, you can scale up these designs by incorporating any of the 5 all together. You could combine these as well. So you could change the images and the text. You could change the fonts and the placements. You can do any combination and really scale up your designs quickly and increase your chances of making print-on-demand sales. Here's another video on how you can supercharge your print-on-demand journey using the powers of Kittl.